Looking to get favourite backers off to a good start. Light on for the first, 1300 metres, gates open away. And they bounced in a line, really. With Pleasure was showing out early on with another Hustlin' Humph, who's in the centre looking for the lead. Barry's Brother's going to settle handy too. Captain Apollo allowed to drift back. And Sava Spur dropping back to the tail, but only a length away. So Hustlin' Humph goes to the lead at the 1,000. Leads the way a neck in front of Captain Apollo, who's working around the outside. With Pleasure in the centre, just wondering if Lynchy's going to ease at that point. Captain Apollo's going around the outside at the 8. A length back to Barry's Brother, the outsider. Sava Spur back last. So Hustlin' Humph had it off the back, showed the way just in front of Captain Apollo, who's deep. With Pleasure the centre. Barry's Brother going up behind the leaders back now. And Sava Spur the last one. So Hustlin' Humph travelling okay at this point. A half in front of Captain Apollo, getting a reminder. Barry's Brothers worked a third the inside. With Pleasure not travelling. And a gap Sava Spur trying to tack on. So at the point of the turn at the 300 metre mark, and Hustlin' Humph going away now, led out by 3 to 4. In second spot, Captain Apollo. With Pleasure getting to the outside again. Barry's Brother might have run his race, and Sava Spur trying to close off. But Hustlin' Humph, if there's any queries at the 1300 metres, you can put that down. It's all over. Hustlin' Humph racing right away. Captain Apollo and With Pleasure battling out the minors, but Hustlin' Humph walks in to win it by 6. Tight second, Captain Apollo just in front of With Pleasure. A gap then Sava Spur, and Barry's Brother, who ran a cheeky race for the majority, has dropped out to run last. Nice win there to Hustlin' Humph. No worries about the 1300 metres. It has absolutely walked in here, race number 1 on the card for David Bates and Adam Nichols. Led out With Pleasure and Captain Apollo. They tried to apply a bit of pressure, but I tell you what, they were never really worrying this favourite, who's found some nice form, back-to-back wins, and has gone on to score in 1:15.41. Second goes to 1 Captain Apollo, third to 3 With Pleasure. And we'll stand by for those minors. It did look like number 4, Sava Spur, in front of Barry's Brother, although we'll get that confirmed here on race number 1, 1:15.41. Yeah, 4 is to get the fourth there, Sava Spur. So 1:15.41. The winner, number 2, Hustlin' Humph, a 5-year-old grey gelding. Reward for effort out of credit for BK Parker, Mrs. E.H. Parker R. Hamill and Mrs. P.M. Hamill, trained by David Bates. Short and sweet for Dave this afternoon. One runner in the first event. Get the win and let's head home. Adam Nichols, the winning jockey. 36.19 the first the last 600, 24.63 the last 400. They've skipped home the last 200 in 12.03. So Nichols really controlling that race throughout. Second one, Captain Apollo, 8-year-old bay gelding, Capiro to Lovely Lady for Gary Clark, Jared Todd. And third goes to 3 With Pleasure, a 5-year-old bay mare, Magnus to Have and to Hold for Phil Cole, Alice Lindsay. Fourth to 4 Sava Spur, and 5 to 5 Barry's Brother, who cruised up behind him down the side there and ran a bit of a race for long shot backers. But the winner returns here, number 2 Hustlin' Humph at start number 28, wins 7. So certainly been a beauty there for connections, 3 minor placings. And that win this afternoon, folks, will take his prize money up over the $100,000 mark, this grey gelding, by reward for effort. It's been a good find for connections. Race number 1, you can put your hands together, folks. Number 2 Hustlin' Humph returning to Skull takes out the first.